ceremony played out on every team, at every school, every season. Senior Day. Tyler Guerrieri being honored here. Tyler is a relatively modest role player in the University of Rochester women's basketball team. But this is no ordinary gathering of family at center court. This is U of R athletic royalty.
Number 23, Tyler Guerrieri.
Sam Guerrieri is a former two-time All-American football player at the U of R. His wife Nancy, a former Yellow Jacket cheerleader. So it seemed preordained that Tyler would attend the U of R too.
Yeah, your dad said that you were pretty excited about getting accepted here originally, and that this is where you wanted to go. Is that true?
Yeah, no. I actually wasn't too excited about it. I didn't necessarily want to go to the University of Rochester. I kind of wanted my own school. And my parents both went here. I kind of grew up around here. I went to all the games, and so I wanted my own school. But then I realized after looking at all the schools I got accepted to, this was the only school that I was able to share that with my parents. And I just fell in love with it.
The Guerrieris have attended every one of Tyler's basketball games home and away over the last 4 years. This year, they were joined by the Wittigs, Jeff and Carol. Jeff, like Sam, was an All-American football player at the U of R. They played 3 years together, from 1982 to 1985.
Oh, I remember Sam as a running back. He's reading his holes so well as a freshman. And that he made a lot of big plays for himself in that regard, where he read blocks well and he was able to work off of them. Jeff, a different sort of a player, great quarterback, could throw the ball. I was very careful not to option him too much, so I was afraid to hurt him, but he made good reads on the option and was an outstanding player to work with.
Jeff and Carol Wittig, like Sam and Nancy Guerrieri, raised a future U of R athlete. Jacob Wittig, the starting freshman point guard on the men's basketball team.
I think he had his sights set on a high academic institution where he could play and play soon, and so this gave him the opportunity to do that, and it's just extra special that it's my alma mater.
He was solid football and baseball, and I think now that I play basketball, it makes it a little different. But I hear stories from Coach Stark, who's at these games, and I see him around. So I definitely hear about him. So it makes me want to be a good player here as well.
But when you come out of an athletic family like that, it's a plus, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely helps. My mom was a good athlete, and my dad. So I had two siblings that both played sports all the way through, and we were all competitive, and it definitely helped me grow as an athlete.
Attending all of the U of R basketball games isn't as simple as it might sound. The UAA is a pretty far-flung conference.
We're fortunate that he's our youngest, so my wife and I do travel. We haven't missed a game, and it's just been such a great season for the team. They've really, as you know, played extremely well the back half of the season and making a run towards the NCAA tournament. So we've followed them along and made some road trips as well.
As a family, we do everything together, and when we saw the schedule and the types of teams that they played and the cities that they went to, it brought everything together for us. So we were really excited and very fortunate to be able to travel with her to every game.
For the Guerrieris, this chapter ends this season.
Oh yeah, we've been through it all week. Actually, all season we've been talking about. This is the first last practice, the first last scrimmage, the first last game, the whole thing. It's been a very emotional year for sure.
Tyler will graduate with degrees in business and biology. Sports helped pave the way.
It's good to have that balance. I think it teaches you a lot of life lessons, trying to balance your schoolwork, basketball practices, any other things you're involved in. I think it makes you a more well-rounded person.
Bill Pucko with the U of R for the Fidelis Care College Sports Beat.